If you've never baked before, my roast peach and blackberry crumble is the dessert for you. With only a handful of ingredients, we are going to create the most sublime, spectacular summer dessert. So let's get started. Some caster sugar for sweetness. And to this, I'm adding a little bit of tapioca flour. This is probably the gluten-free flour that I use most often in my kitchen. To this, for some flavouring, some cinnamon. Fruit loves cinnamon. I'm going to give that a quick mix. And now onto our fruit. Peaches are currently in season, so that's what I'm baking with today. So I'm going to scoop out the seed and just slice them. We don't have to be too neat here because they are going to soften in the oven. Now you could use a peach here or a nectarine. Any stone fruit works really well. The sweeter and riper the stone fruit is, the more tasty your crumble will be. So into our flour mixture these go. If you want to get your kids baking in the kitchen, crumbles are a great way to start because there's only a handful of ingredients, so it's pretty much impossible to get wrong. I'd say it's a foolproof recipe. Okay, now that's the last of our peaches. Onto our blackberries now. Now I like to cut these blackberries in half because they are quite large in size and I want a little bit of peach and a little bit of blackberry in every bite. So into the bowl there you go. Now you could swap these out for raspberries or blueberries. Whatever berry is in season is totally fine. And some lemon zest grated directly on top of our fruit to capture all those beautiful essential oils. I'm going to give this a quick mix. I want that gorgeous fruit coated in the flour and the cinnamon and sugar to create a nice oozy sauce in the oven. Okay, that's nicely mixed. Now into our pie dish. I've greased this pie dish with some butter. In goes the fruit. Getting all those sugars and cinnamon in there as well. Now to top it off, we're going to add just some dollops of butter to create a nice oozy sauce. So we only need a small amount here and we're just going to break it up with our hands. You don't need to be neat because it will melt in the oven to help create that nice oozy sauce for our crumble. Now to trap in the heat, I'm going to cover this pie dish with some foil because we want to create a nice steamy environment. This will help our fruit soften and our fruit caramelise. We'll bake it for 20 minutes at 180. Oh, look at that. Now for our crumble topping. This is actually a cheats crumble topping because we're going to use a delicious honey nut granola. Forget messy crumble toppings. This is our express route to a crunch. So here we go. We've got slow roasted nuts and multigrain flakes combined in one delicious gluten-free topping. And this just goes back in the oven uncovered for 10 minutes. Our crumble is ready with our beautiful golden roasted granola topping, and the best part is we didn't even have to get our hands messy. Now, in for a tasting. I'm going to scoop these caramelised bits of roast peach and blackberry right here. Look at that gorgeous, vibrant colour. That sauce is just oozing out. Look at that, every time I scoop up the fruit. Now, I love to top mine with some dollop cream, but you can use ice cream here. Either or works fine. Now, let's taste. I'm getting an intense sweetness from those roasted peaches and intensely flavoured blackberry sauce, and the contrast from the cream and the honey roasted granola is just delicious. That's the taste of summer right there.